What's going on, YouTube? Back at you again with another video today. Today's topic is going to be Marvel on a Marvelous Monday. Again, it's probably one of my favorite days. Not because I'm working, because nobody wants to work on a Monday, and I understand that now. But today is all about Marvel. And what was it, yesterday? I had to do it. Don't blame me. I had to do it. I bought 5 comic books. Bought 5. Yes, I did. You got a problem with that? So be it. Anywho, I bought an Iron Man 1. I bought a Deadpool 1. Let's see. I know I'm forgetting on top of my head. It's crazy. Did I get a Moon Knight? No, I didn't get Moon Knight. I'm buying so many at this point for a good price that it's like kind of hard to resist. I know about Iron Man, Blade. I got a few. It's gonna bother me that I don't remember what it is. But I bought them at, and this is what I forgot to tell you guys the last Marvel video, Main Street Comics in Milltown. Please check them out. They are amazing. They have anime. They have DC, Marvel. They have like other things like Mad, like the Mad magazines from like way back in the day. What else? They have like comics for almost things you wouldn't have know there was comic for, like this Call of Duty comics, like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1 and 2 and 3. There's a Jaws Marvel collaboration I've seen there. What else? There's Barbie, surprisingly. There's comic books for things I didn't know there was comic books for. And I really appreciate that store because it's very friendly environment, very clean, very positive. And it's the thing I like about it, it's clean and neat. Very clean and neat. Every time I come in there, it's like spotless. Like they clean it on the regular. You can tell they clean it on the regular. Main Street Comics, that is. I would give them, a go because they have a lot. And the thing is, as much as people are buying the comics, people are selling comics. And they got everything you want, from a dollar comic to a comic that's, officially graded, like 9.8s out of 10s, 9.7s and stuff like that. Like, they have some really high quality stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely give them a try. And there's another comic book in Somerville, New Jersey. I forgot the name of them. Please forgive me. Give them a shout out too, because they definitely do have selection too. Whatchamacallit? I bought 5 and I still don't remember what it was. I can't think off the top of my head. It's gonna bother me. When I get home, I'm gonna probably look how much, because I know I bought 5. Yeah. I don't remember. But anywho, it is a wonderful day in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Why? Because Marvel keeps me going. One of the things that, or should I say, superheroes, the storylines and stuff of it. Eventually, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to read them. But as of now, I'm just going to collect them. And then, sure as if I go on a vacation or something and I have nothing to do, guess what? Spider-Man. I bought one of them. I bought a Spider-Man. I remember that. Crazy design. It's like looks like his blood or something on him, and he's kneeling at Uncle Ben's grave, and he looks like why on the top of the tombstone, well, in front of the tombstone, and yeah, very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I don't know if I said this. I think I did say this in the last video. I'm trying to have, by the end of this year, a comic book a day. Mind you, comics are really not that big unless you buy like the storyline of it. So like if there's 4 volumes, like Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man, Trouble in Central Park, for example. I'm not saying that it is real, but there could be volume 1, 2, 3, and then 4, you know, and together collectively that could be like 300 to 400 pages, but each book is like 60 something, almost 70. But yeah, I'm trying to get at least a comic book a day for every day of the year. That's my goal. To collect them, and not just collect them to like sell in the future. I want to collect them because it's like something I like doing, and I find it interesting because all this time I never thought to do it. Man, I got some people, you know, like, oh, why is he buying my? Oh, why is he wasting his time doing that? Look here, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to like it. I don't even care if you don't respect it. But this is my prerogative. What I like to do. So if you don't like it, you don't have to watch. Capiche? So, also I'm gonna start collecting DC comics. Because of course, why not? But I'm more invested in Marvel, you know? Like, I think the first comic book I got, I got the Infinity Gauntlet series. Yeah, for my birthday a few years ago, like 3 years ago maybe. And reading that storyline, ladies and gentlemen, I had to leave a moment of silence of how crazy that storyline is. Like, don't get me wrong, Infinity War in the movies, Endgame was amazing, spectacular, once in a lifetime thing. But if Infinity Gauntlet was really portrayed on the movies, that movie would be rated R for how graphic and how gory some of the battle scenes were. Because, for one, Thanos, how can I put this? It's like, don't get me wrong, MCU made him clearly strong when he fought the Hulk and he beat the Hulk. But this version of Thanos in the comic book, that's a scary dude. And, for instance, also Nebula is not his daughter. I believe it's his granddaughter. And Drax the Destroyer was made by Thanos' father and Thanos' grandfather. So there's a difference in there. And then they show the living embodiment of Mistress Death. And this is, again, I know we're sticking on Marvel, but what I liked about the MCU movie is that they didn't show this part, in the sense of, I'm just going to say it, Thanos in Infinity Gauntlet was a simp, and the simp of simps, where in Thanos in Infinity War was a man on a mission, no matter how crazy it was, sadistic, crazy, he was on a mission, which they kind of stick with the comic books, because when Thanos gets what he wants, he going non-stop until he gets it. But the difference is, Thanos' mission in Infinity Gauntlet, the comic book, was for him to impress Lady Death. But the thing is, she's not impressed by him. So, by him destroying planets, entire galaxies, whatever you want to call it. So he was like, oh, I'm going to impress her. I'm going to kill half the universe. That guy. You killed planets, solar systems, entire species of living entities. And she wasn't impressed. You build a monument in outer space to impress this woman. And she looked at you and was like, tuh. First of all, you have the Infinity Gauntlet, in which he does this. You can create any dream woman you want, which he did. It's crazy. And that wasn't even enough. And then Mephisto, aka the devil, was like, man, if the devil's telling you, man, I don't think that's a good idea, dog. I would be fast. Dog. You know it's bad. Come on. Come on now. You know it's bad. When the devil's telling you, like, yo, I don't think you should be doing this, dog. Yeah, I would move on. But Thanos insisted, because when he wants something, he's going to go after it. And that's the thing. That's his weakness. Once he goes after it, he's satisfied in getting it. And that's how he lost in Infinity Gauntlet. The storyline is that he was too complacent with having the gauntlet and decided to retire and become a farmer. Like, which is crazy. Thanos having a retirement plan, which they did stick with that in the MCU's Infinity War. But Thanos really was trying to impress a woman who didn't love him, and he knew it for the longest periods of time. Now, people are going to say, and this is the part I understand, he was manipulated as a child. And she kept popping up as different beings as he's going from a child to a teenager to an adult. Like, oh, I know, you should try to kill that animal, experiment on him. What? I don't want to kill that animal, but it'd be fun. And then be like, you like killing, don't you? No, I don't. Yeah, you do. You should do some more. And then boom, comes, I was going to say psychopath. He might be even worse, though. Low-key a sociopath. And the thing that's sad, though, which would be interesting if they would have showed it in MCU, is his parents being disgusted at him when he was born. I think it was his father was like, oh my God, this beast. Oh my goodness. But they tried to kill him, but they didn't. And yeah, Mr. Death tricked him for years and manipulated him. But it's like, dude, you're Thanos. You really don't need her. You might be ugly, but there's love out there for you. There's love out there for everybody, even the haters. So, I did like I love the Infinity Gauntlet storyline. It's really good. Definitely want to keep on reading more and more. But I have to wrap this up because I have to start my day. But we shall get into it. More things on the next Marvelous Marvel Monday. So, thank you for everything. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and comment. To everybody. And thank you again, my friends. Until next time.